All right, let's get growing. Day 17 of winter year 2 in the Market Farmer Challenge. We're doing our winter renovations. We've done quite a few already. And we're going to continue multiplying our ancient fruit seed right now. And we'll see how things go. I'd like to get to spring 1 and plant at least half of our total ancient fruit on the farm. I am currently working on the quarry forest where I have sap tappers on my mahoganies. So I'm still working on that. I'm also working on expanding the garden pots inside. So we've got a few things going on here. And it's looking pretty good so far. Having a little bit of technical trouble here, so just bear with me. There's going to be a few little pauses. Hey, Whimsy. Have a great day. All right. Let's get growing. All right, we got a good luck day. Crit and coal. I'll be able to watch your streams shortly. I have a few more days left in my 10-day stretch. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. All right, so let's drop off. Good morning, bud. Love you. Whoops, that was a misclick. Starting the day off right. Love you, bud. I salute you. All right. I wonder if do we have grapes in the greenhouse right now? Not today, not today. All right. Hey, Shy, good morning. Good morning. All right, so let's go check on how things are going over at that quarry forest. Try to get... Okay. See, I came through here, I cleaned out the quarry, not realizing that bombs destroy tappers. Not only do they blow them off the tree, but they also actually destroy them. So I had to do another run of tappers to replace the ones I destroyed. And I've planted up more mahogany seeds here, and I've given them all tree fertilizer so that we can get as much sap as possible before spring. Yeah, that was not a great surprise, but, not hard to recover from. I've got thousands of copper just sitting in the chest back at the farm. So it wasn't a hard thing to remedy. It also destroys path. Some of the path got picked up and some of it got destroyed. So, notes for future reference. Do not wildly use bombs near things you don't want to destroy. That sounds like good advice in general. Firearm safety rules and all. So we're just making this into one giant sap farm to try our best to have as much deluxe fertilizer ready for spring. I'm really wanting those iridium ancient fruits if I can. Okay, gotta untill the ground to get a path on it. And I'm just going to, I don't think I've ever used bombs outside of the mines because I'm not crazy. Hey now. Hey now. I mean, you're not wrong, right? You're not wrong. Alright, I'm just going to put down all of the pathing that I made here, and I'll just dig it up when I can plant more. I'd rather not, at this point, have anything happening in the quarry that's not mahoganies, so that I don't do that same thing again. Alright. Making progress, making progress. So let's head on over to Ginger Island and see what we got going on over there. We'll grab our fish out of our crab pots on the way. And I think I checked this already. Yeah, I don't think the special order board has anything for us anymore. That's really of note. We can't do the crab pots because of the night market. As far as I know, the crab pots still exist, and the night market, kind of like the desert festival, is just on a separate map. So when the night market is over, my crab pots should reappear. At least that's what I think. That's how the Desert Festival works as well. It's actually a different map. So anything that you have there is still in the desert, just not in that desert. Okay. Got our little seed factory going. And I think I already had 1,500 seeds in the chest. We'll see when we get back there. We will see. We got another 63 today. And I do want to keep checking the dig site. I want the clay for the retaining soil, as well as the bones to put in those in the bone mills. Not much spawned overnight here. But the bones for the bone mills do pump out some useful fertilizers. Nothing really that's game-changing for us here. I've seen only speed grow, deluxe speed grow, quality fertilizer, and tree fertilizer. So some of those are useful, some of those are not. But the quality fertilizer right now is kind of nice, because the spaces that we can't get deluxe fertilizer on, that is what we're going to be using to get more high quality fruit. Alright, yep, 1,500. So we're almost halfway there on our seed stockpile, and we've got 2 weeks left before planting day. So we might be finishing this pretty early in the year, considering. Oh, that's right. I used up my sap stockpile to make this stack of deluxe fertilizer. We've got 756 deluxe fertilizer so far. So when it becomes obvious that I'm not going to make enough to fill out any more of the field with deluxe fertilizer, then we'll switch over to making quality fertilizer, which is much cheaper to make. I've been stockpiling the fish from the crab pots to make the quality fertilizer. It's 1 fish and 4 sap per quality fertilizer craft. So we'll have a good many. We'll have a good many of those. We might not be filling the entire field with fertilizer, but we'll get as much as we can. Really wanting to get that finale up to the highest possible number I can. Oh, whoops, wrong chest. Wrong chest. Haven't had enough tea yet. Alright. Having some chamomile and mint tea this morning. I wanted a bit of a relaxing pick-me-up. I'm not sure if that's even a thing. We are dating Harvey, but I think you were here for that the other day. I sadly have to wait until spring so that I can get the mermaid pendant when it's raining. But I do have a plan for that, which is a multifaceted plan here. It's a single step. On the last day of winter, I pop a rain totem. And that way, on the first day of spring, not only will my seeds be watered immediately when I plant them, but I can also take a quick foray down to the beach to get the mermaid pendant and marry Harvey as soon as possible. So that's the plan on that. I do have 4 rain totems, so I will probably be using all of those at the beginning of spring so that the planting goes as quickly and efficiently as possible, and it will also give me that time to just blip down to the beach and grab that mermaid pendant and get married so that Harvey can witness our amazing field transformation as the ancient fruit gets going. All right. So that was our chores for the day. We can throw some bones in the bone mills and add some more pots inside. That's so romantic. I don't know how romantic. It doesn't seem that romantic to me, but I'm looking forward to it. I feel like it's just practical, very pragmatic. But it's the way that it has to be. Because I completely messed up the planning. That's on me. That's on me. Okay. All right. So now that we have the iridium scythe and we have our pots here, we can start double stacking these. We just have to plant them and then move on. Because the scythe will reach back to those ones in the back to harvest them when they're ready. Yes, I am looking forward to Harvey moving in. I have never married Harvey before, so I'm looking forward to finding out how that goes. All right, let's get our grapes here. Make our raisins. I've got enough raisins. I don't think I have enough raisins for a full year yet, but we keep making more. So by the time spring comes around, we should have enough of a stockpile to get us well into the year, so that when we do get to our ancient fruit harvest, we have the best chance at bankrupting Pierre that we can possibly have. I'm really looking for... Geez, I don't know. I think when I actually did the math, it only came out to like 3.8 million gold per week. from harvesting the ancient fruit and selling it raw. I was really hoping for a little more. I might want to do, a few weeks. I'd really like to just walk into Pierre's and sell him 10 million gold worth of ancient fruit. I don't know why that number sticks out in my head. It's a nice round number, and it's kind of a crazy number to just walk into Pierre's and sell him 10 million gold worth of stuff. So I would really like to see if we can get it up to that number. Okay, I've got 6 more pots for inside. So here we go. Hey, good morning. We're just chilling over here. What are my current key quests? Danger in the deep. Oh, that's right. It's going great. We're doing very well. It looks like we're going to be able to plant at least 2,000 ancient fruit on the first day of spring. So that's, I think, going very well. We do want to do this. So I might make some staircases tomorrow and make sure we get that done. Every pressure nozzle that we can get is a good thing. All right, and we also want to just sometime in the next 12 days we'll do a Skull Cavern run. Been playing the game for about a year. I see this script going, but I'm going to let it play out. Been playing the game for about a year. I've got a few hundred hours in this, about 500 hours. This is my 4th or 5th farm. I can't remember now. 5th. And this is the Market Farmer Challenge. We're just trying to grow the entire standard farm out with ancient fruit. The entire thing. See, we keep grabbing a little bit of quality fertilizer at a time. Yeah. Smart detection. Yeah. Streamers community. Yeah. Okay. Sure. My Discord is in the description. You're welcome to send me a link. And I will see it after the stream. Yep. All right. So, what are we looking at here? We've got plenty of refined quartz. We just don't have any clay to make more pots. That's why we need to be checking. The dig site every day if we can, or every couple days as it fills up. So, I mean, it's 7 p.m. We can just go run down to the mines, maybe do another 5 floors or so, just so tomorrow or whichever day. How many days do I have? 5? Just to make it a little easier each time. I think you know what my username is because you just joined my channel. You've already sent the request, and I did get the request, so we're all good there. I'm Chill Gardening TTV. Alright, I'm not sure, I really don't think the radioactive ore is going to play a role in our victory here, but I can't stop myself from farming it, so I'll do it anyway. I just don't really know what I'm going to use the radioactive ore for. I know there is some type of fertilizer that uses it. the hyper speed grow. I have no interest in the hyper speed grow. Wow, that's a lot of crabs. That's a lot of crabs. I don't really have any interest in the hyper speed grow. I don't have a need for things to grow that fast. I just want the quality right now. We're heading into the final stage of this, and so I just want the quality for the ancient fruit to be worth as much gold as possible so that we can really put it to Pierre whenever we get around to that. I'm just looking for a ladder down. One more floor and I'll be happy. So that we can start from 15 next time. And I'll wait for him to be overground. There we go. Staircases, ladders cannot spawn on dirt. So if there's a flying enemy or any enemy that's over dirt, you kind of want to lead them off of it before killing them. There we go. Alright. I'm happy with that. 5 more levels. We'll craft a bunch of staircases, I guess. Oh, we don't actually have a lot of stone. So maybe that's not the play. How many days do we have left? 5 days. So maybe we wait until Sunday and then go buy some more staircases and just do that. How much jade do we have? We'll have enough to do almost 100 total. So that'll get us there. That'll get us there. Alright, let's get our pets by the fire. Have a sip of tea. The dog's already warming the bed up for us. That's nice. So let's get some rest. I've been starting to sell the excess grapes that won't fit into the dehydrators. There's no reason not to. Every time I harvest from either the basement or the greenhouse, there's always a little bit extra. So I've just been selling it for cash. Every little bit counts, and there's definitely this big dry spell where we don't have a lot of income until the ancient fruit comes ripe. Okay. Terrible luck day. Okay. Okay, a terrible luck day. So we just do our normal routine then. Nothing special. I'd like to give you some information about an upcoming event, the Feast of the Winter Star. It's a time for the community to come together and think back on all the good fortune we've had this year. A favorite tradition is the secret gift exchange, where everyone in town is randomly assigned to someone else. On the day of the festival, everyone brings a gift for their secret friend and surprises them with something special. This year, your secret friend is, drumroll please, Harvey. Don't tell anyone. The feast will take place on the 25th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the town square. See you then. I cannot believe how excited I am about this. That is just crazy luck. Does dating someone affect whether you get them at the Winter Star or not? I don't think it does. I think that's just random chance. This was meant to be. It was a match made in the stars, right? All right. Well, we know we have the coffee for him. And I would love for him to get his favorite hot drink at the Feast of the Winter Star. So I think we'll just stick with the coffee. What else does Harvey love? I know he likes pickles. Does he love pickles? He does love pickles. I think we just stick with the coffee. We gotta give him his nice warm drink on a nice cold day. We could make some pickles. Would they be done in time, though? Oh, yes, it's a full week out from that letter. So, okay, we've been giving him coffee all this time. Let's give him something different. Let's give him some pickles. I need a vegetable. I don't have any vegetables. Coffee it is. Oh, actually, I can just about any of these forage items make pickles, right? The forage items make pickles. What type of pickles should we make, Harvey? Snow yam pickles? That would be fitting. It's forage. Is it gonna it's not gonna make jam or jelly, is it? I always used to give him pickled mushrooms. Let's make him pickled chanterelles. Or even a pickled magma cap. I don't know. We'll go with the pickled chanterelles. Alright. There's Harvey's Winter Star present. Ready to go. See, we have enough raisins to take us most of the way through the season. Just not the whole way till next winter. But this challenge is going to be over. So we'll have to... Oh, I keep misclicking that now that I've moved everything around. We will have to see when we really want to end this, right? Now that I already misclicked it, I want to go check out what I need for that raccoon. A diamond and a rusty spoon. Okay. We've gotten so many rusty spoons, but I have not saved any of them. So we'll just grab a diamond, get that to him, and if we do a Skull Cavern run, we probably come up with a rusty spoon. I've thrown away so many rusty spoons in the Skull Caverns. Good morning. Love you, Chillin' Junior. We're gonna head out. Oh, I should carry my tappers with me. With the fertilizer on the trees. Hey bro, I'd love to support your journey, connect you with top... Okay, this was an auto-blocked message, but I want to read it out loud because it's honestly funny. Hey bro, just caught your stream but can't stay long, so I followed. I'd love to support your journey. I can connect you with a top Twitch streamer who streams to thousands, has 1.8 million followers, and earns big. He helps streamers gain organic viewers, active chatters, and loyal fans who donate, gift, and sub. If you're serious about growth, add him on Discord, and then he gives the Discord name, and tell him Dave sent you. Approach him with respect. He's a big name. Don't wait. Growth starts when you take action. And then the next message is, mind you, this is not a bot message. Sorry, that just got me. I felt like I had to read that one out loud. The mind you, this is not a bot message right at the end. So good. Pure comedy. Pure comedy. Alright, let's grab our tappers and let's head down to the quarry. before we go over to Ginger Island for the day. And then, oh, you know what? I should probably be hitting these artifact spots. I might find a rusty spoon. They're very common, so I should be checking. Head up to the quarry. No trees full grown yet. It does look weird here because I paved over everything. You can't tell, but this is the road. I couldn't plant anything there anyway. Alright, we got our standard 200 some sap for the day. I'm really hoping that can go up. I hope that fertilizer can get those other mahoganies up to full grown. We've got our extra points from talking to people today. Are you friends with my son? Not particularly. I do like the guy. Probably know him better than I do. No, actually, whoa, there's a panning spot. I don't think we're that close. I don't think we're that close. Where even was he? Yo, am I blind? There he is. Oh, because he's got his hat on. So I was skipping over his blonde locks. Yeah, we're not that friendly with him. Alright, I am going to be hitting all of these artifact spots. Oh, that's the axe. On the off chance that a rusty spoon pops out. No joy. Yes. Okay. See, the crab pots do come back after the night market leaves. So all is good in the world. There's rumors of some very rare fish in these parts, but only an experienced angler could stand a chance against them. Tell you what, I've got that. Whoa. I guess that blessing really does work. It's a good thing you turned up, lad. I've got a bit of a problem I could use a hand with. I love Willie's cutscenes. It'd be best if I just showed you. I love Willie's cutscenes. He's such a character. Take a deep breath now. Oh my goodness. All the crabs. As you can see and smell, the old girls ran wild last night. My experiment needs a little work. Back at it again, huh, Willie? So this isn't the first time he's done this. They look fresh, all right. These are the finest, meatiest crabs you'll ever set your eyes on. They be a little too feisty, though. And we got the Scott Joplin playing in the background. Take the whole lot with a discount for the extra labor, of course. I don't know why. I feel like in Skyrim there's also a funny... I don't know if it's just a conversation line or if there's an actual quest line built around it where someone experiments with breeding crabs and it gets out of control. Goodbye, me sweet ladies. Psst, hey, chill. Don't tell Willie, but I'll be doing a special on crab cakes at the saloon for the next few days. Okay. Alright. I just wanted to pop back out to just talk to more people with my buff on here. Oh, they might be the best crab cakes he's ever made. Okay, well, we'll have to stop in and get one later. We'll have to stop in and get a crab cake later and see if they really are the best that he's ever made. I don't actually have a frame of reference because I haven't bought one from him before. So I won't know if they're better or not. Alright, we've got a nice little haul of ancient fruit here. And the newest planting is getting... Oh, not the newest planting. The second to last planting is starting to get close. Starting to get close. Should have a nice little stack to add to the bank. I honestly am pretty impressed with how this went. I think this went better than I expected it to. I was pretty sure that we were going to be very much on the fence of whether we finished in year 3 or year 4, but it has turned out, it seems that we're going to be finishing pretty early in year 3. Alright, we're up to 1640 on the ancient seeds. We've still got 10 days left in winter, so we're going to be getting up there. And right around the end of winter, the whole Ginger Island farm is going to be fully grown and matured, so those last couple days of winter we should be pumping out the ancient seeds. And we can start, you know, we have 1,000,000 gold for our odds and ends. We don't have to sell the ancient fruit once we get past our seed needs. So we can just bank them. I think that will help with my end goal of bankrupting Pierre. We can just bank them. I might as well keep a hold of those. And when we do, once we get to that point where we can wait a few days to make sure that everything everywhere is ripe all at once, then we can sell it all. I'm gonna give Lewis my trash today. He can do a little bit of work to clean up the valley. He can put in a little bit of effort to clean up the valley. I fished it up out of the ocean. He can take it to the dump. I don't need to be the one to throw it away all the time. He can do some work too. Alright, so what can we do? We can throw some bones in these bone mills. We can get a few more floors. We can get a few more floors in the mine. I don't think there's really anything else I need to be doing at the moment. If we do get a prismatic luck day, we can do a skull cavern run. But I would like to get to the bottom of the mine. On Sunday, we'll turn in the rest of our jade for staircases, and we'll try to finish out that danger in the deep. I'm not really a big fan of the... Oh, nice. Not really a big fan of the danger in the deep quest. I don't like having to feel rushed, you know, on the calendar to make it to the bottom of the mine. Whoop. say hello to the birds. The birds are saying good morning. They want to make sure we can hear them. We can hear you. What was that? What did I get? Weakness. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Did not even know that was a thing. So many squids. Is there a stairs at the end? Is there a ladder at the end here? No, okay. I kind of got the feeling that there was a ladder all the way at the end. Alright, let's find that ladder. We've only gone a couple floors. So slow going. There we go. It's so slow going through here, especially on bad luck days. I think today was good. Oh, right. I froze him when he wasn't standing up, so I'm just standing there bashing his shell for no reason whatsoever. We'll just try to get to level 25 and then call it a day for today, and then we can on Sunday swap our jades for staircases and finish out this quest. I'm not trying to manually get the whole way to the bottom with this. It's just so slow. I don't really bother using a ton of staircases in the skull caverns. I'd only use them when it's absolutely necessary. But for this, I am perfectly fine with just staircasing the whole way down. I don't need to be in here for days at a time trying to get to the bottom. I don't really want anything in particular out of it. I just want the key gems. There's a crab here, yeah. I just want the key gems so that we can get more pressure nozzles. That is it. That is the only reason I'm doing this at all, is those pressure nozzles. I really don't think we could make an attempt at 5 more floors. We could make an attempt at 5 more floors. Yeah, the radioactive ore, I don't think it's really necessary for anything that we're doing. The mahogany taps already produce every day, so I do not need the heavy tappers for that, although I might want to look that up. Maybe on mahoganies they make more sap. They couldn't possibly be faster than every day. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Alright. I just want to get down 5 more floors. I just want that next elevator shaft. Just so we have to use less staircases later. And also, I should probably check. I'm pretty sure I don't have 3 prismatic shards for more magic rock candy at the moment, but we can check before I go to bed tonight. Before we get our pets by the fire. And also, I have to keep in mind, I do need to drop 4 prismatic shards into Mr. Key's box. So maybe I shouldn't spend them all. Alright, what do we have? We currently have 3 magic rock candy, which is more than enough. And we only have 2 prismatic shards. Right. Okay, so we're just waiting... We're just waiting for a prismatic luck... Not a prismatic, a iridium luck day to go down into the skull caverns and finish out... They really are asking for attention out there. So what I'll do is we'll get our pets by the fire, and then I'll just do a quick birds BRB and give them a little bit of attention. Okay. Looking good. Things are looking good. I think we can just leave the tappers for now. I think it's going to be more than 2 days before we have any fully grown mahoganies to put those on. And we could also make a few more. I think I planted more than 20. Oh, we need more wood. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, let's get our pets by the fire. Warm up those buns. Have a sip of tea. Alright, and head to bed. Alright, and I'm just going to go ahead and put the birds BRB right here, and I'll be back in a minute. All right. The birds have been given attention and kisses, and they are satisfied. They've got sunshine coming in the window. They've got food in their bowls, and they're ready for a day. All right. Granny's birthday's tomorrow. Alright, what do we got today? Ooh, look at that. Spirits are very displeased today. They will do their best to make your life difficult. Alright, so just a regular old day today. We've got our indoor pineapple harvest. Oh, this is only a partial one. Yeah, this is only a partial one. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to leave those there. I'm going to leave those alone. And we'll get them when the basement is ready. We'll try to consolidate. Dear Chill, I'm at my wit's end. I desperately want to make a cocoa no-no at the saloon, but I have no way of getting a coconut. Can you help me? Yes, I have a stack of coconuts. Okay. And it's as good a chance as any to get one of those crab cakes that he was talking about as well. Good morning, bud. Love you. Love you, Chillin' Jr. Alright, let's go harvest our sap, and then we'll go get Gus's coconut and try out that crab cake that he was talking about. Although with it being early, I'm not sure that I can buy anything from him. We do have extra luck, but that does not outweigh the horrible luck day that we have today. The daily luck is way more important as far as the math involved. Your buff luck, your character luck, definitely affects things, but if the daily luck is so bad, then you're not going to outweigh that. Yeah, we can't buy anything until he's actually open for business. But we can come in here and give him this coconut. There you go, bud. There you go, Gus. Coconut. Now there's a soothing sight for my winter eyes. It's going to be perfect for my cocoa no-no. Thanks. You're welcome. Business has been really good tonight. I'm pleased. See, this is the one thing where Gus as a character, his dialogue options are just so flat. He's just the bartender. It's 8 a.m. and this is our dialogue. Business has been really good tonight. I'm pleased. I really feel like he deserves a bit of an upgrade. I feel like he deserves a bit of an upgrade. I'm struggling. I can't remember if I ever opened this box back here. Can we not open it? Maybe I already have. 600 gold for one coconut. Gus, that's too generous. That's too much for one coconut. Alright, let's see. Sorry, I had a text there. Let's see what's going on. We're going to gather our fish. Gather our fish for our fertilizer later. Simple man, when my pipe is full, I'm happy. When my pipe is empty, well, then I just fill her up again. That's fantastic, Willie. That is fantastic. It's like me and my teacup. See, at this point, we have ancient fruit on just about every day. None of it is consolidated, but it's best right now to just harvest it as it comes so that we're not wasting any days worth of making seeds right now. Once we get our seed stockpile up, then we can have the patience to wait for the large harvest of the whole farm. But for now, I just want to stop in every day. And pick them as soon as they're ripe. so that we can get our seed stockpile up as quickly as possible and hopefully have all of the seeds we need by the time we need them. Now the early spring planting is definitely going to throw a wrench in the works. It's going to take us a while because we may or may not have enough seeds for the whole farm. So we're going to have to end up at Ginger Island at some point during those few days of early spring. So the planting may take a couple extra days. Heck, it could be spring 7 or 8 by the time we get done planting. But we will get it done. We will get it done regardless. It just may take a few extra days. Let's see if we've got any more clay up here. I believe I already turned in a trilobite. Yes. But I think that counts as a bone, so we've got a lot of stuff to feed into the bone mills here. Fred and Ginger are having a good morning already. Alright. So I guess we go try to work out another few floors in the mine. Alright, we've got 16 more. So we could make 8 more pots and 8 more fertilizers. I think I'm just going to leave it until we get a bit more than that. I don't think I need the pots. I think I still have plenty of extra pots inside. So we could do 16 more fertilizers. Well, I could just do it from the workbench. I don't have to hold them. Okay. Put our fish away. Alright, we'll throw away our own trash today. We made Lewis pick it up last night. Now, throwing away the trash, it's wrong, right? It's wrong. The recycling machines are actually very good, and we should be using them, but I only made 2. We weren't doing a lot of fishing, so I only made 2, and I'm not even bothering with it, and that's fine. It's fine. Well, how about that? It worked out to a perfect run of bone mills. Okay. So let's grab our pineapple seeds. Where are they? There they are. And we'll go put in some more pineapples. I think this is good. I'd rather not block off the whole kitchen. Harvey's never seen a stove in a house before. He only has a microwave in his house, which is crazy for how he's supposed to be, making sure everybody's healthy. He needs to take better care of himself. He only eats microwaved foods. So I want to make sure he has access to the full kitchen here. So I think that's fine. We could definitely move some pots down here. And I think that's what we will do. Okay. And maybe in this room we can leave the middle open and put some furniture in here. Kind of have it be a place to relax with the tropical environment. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, we'll do our... I think we'll do our tropical wallpaper there too. I liked that. I liked the I think I'll need 2 for that room. And flooring. What options do we have for flooring? A lot of options. There's a kind of grassy flooring here. Some leafy flooring. More grass. It's a lot of options. There's some darker grass. Alright, let's look at these other catalogs and see what kind of flooring they have. No flooring. Do the other catalogs even have flooring? I don't think they do. Okay. Oh, they just have... It has one type of flooring. No choices. Here's a couple. And a couple wallpapers as well. Alright, I think we'll stick with this though. And probably go for the brighter grass or leafy flooring. Let's go with the leafy flooring. And just see what that looks like, and then we'll throw some furniture down. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Let's see, maybe a Junimo plushie or something. Furniture. Oh, I guess we could put a rug. Alright, let's do this square Junimo rug. I love these mushroom lamps, these Junimo lamps. We'll put a Junimo tea table on the rug, and then we'll surround it with here we go. Oh, I don't actually like those. I don't actually like those. Alright, let's see what else we've got available. Maybe the retro stools. That's just wallpaper and flooring. Alright, we'll do that for now. We'll do that for now. Oh, that rug is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. That rug doesn't really work for me. Let's see if we can get a bigger rug. Junimo, circular Junimo rug. Junimo mat. Maybe that. Let's just see how big is the Junimo mat. Still not very big. That's just wallpaper and flooring. Large retro rug. That's cute. I think we go with that. All right. Okay, and then we put our lamps in the corners. All right. It's coming along. It's coming along. Once the pineapples are ripe, it will, it'll be a little more cozy in here. Okay. Just a little place to hang out, have some tea or coffee in Harvey's case. Alright, and then we can try and go do another 5 levels in the mines. It might be almost impossible with this horrible luck day, but we can try. We can try. And this is the first time that we really don't need to be worried about going to Krobus on Friday for our sprinkler. We have progressed beyond the need for more. At the end of year 2, we no longer need more iridium sprinklers, which is quite a feat. That's a pretty big milestone. We have covered the entire farm, and I do already have enough iridium sprinklers to do the entire Ginger Island farm, but I do not want to be redoing that whole layout right now. I just want to be harvesting ancient fruit from it. I don't want to be chopping out a single ancient fruit from that yet. So I'm just leaving it. I do have iridium sprinklers ready to go for over there, but I want all the seeds. I don't want to be taking steps backwards over there right now. Alright, this is what this is what a horrible luck day looks like. I did get a couple free, nearly free ones. Okay, so it's 9 p.m. We could try to do another 5 levels. I don't know how successful I'll be. See, this upgraded ice wand, I got a better one, and it is fantastic. It freezes them for longer than its cooldown. So if it's just one enemy, they're perfectly locked down. And we did get a fairy box. That can be nice for Skull Cavern runs, but I'm not going to be doing a lot of combat, so the fairy box isn't really going to come into play here with us. For this run, for this farmer, in his dull gray shirt and skirt. Man, if I needed copper for anything, there was a lot of copper there. Definitely, if you're doing a lot of combat on purpose, then the fairy box is a fantastic trinket. Because it heals you every so often based on the amount of damage you've done and the amount of damage you've taken. It can pretty much keep you completely full life if you're really engaging in the combat. But I'm liking this ice wand. It allows me to choose whether I want to engage with the combat or not. All right. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, we got a few. Oh, I already had a fairy box. I've got a level 2. They're both level 2s. Alright, let's get our pets by the fire, have a sip of tea. And get ourselves to bed. Oh, okay. We did sell something. We did sell something. Wasn't much. It's been a while since I've seen a 0 day. Alright, Granny's birthday. We should get her something. She's so sweet. Alright, it's a good luck day with extra luck and extra coal. I mean, we should get Granny something, but maybe we should just do a Skull Cavern run instead. I haven't been seeing many good luck days. I haven't seen an Iridium luck day in a while. Yeah, let's just do a Skull Cavern run. Okay, rubies and diamonds. I tell you what, I'll do a Skull Cavern run, but I'll leave the Magic Rock candy at home. We'll do this one with just Spicy Eel. We'll do this one with just Spicy Eel. Okay. So is there anything else I need from here? No. All right. Tell you what, I'll bring the Return Scepter just in case. If we kind of complete all the goals, if we get a bunch of prismatic shards, we can come home. We don't have to stay all day. We don't have to get super deep. I just need 2 more prismatic shards to complete that quest. Alright, staircases, bring them just in case. And actually, maybe we want to swap our triple shot espresso for ginger ale. Since we're not going Magic Rock candy, it might be better to have a little bit of extra luck. At which point, I'll also drop the diamonds because we don't need more triple shot right now. Okay. Get all set up here. And then go. Oh, you know, I haven't been coming to get these. I haven't really had a need for them. I think I also have battery packs back at the house. Okay. Yeah, we don't need sprinklers anymore. I'm not doing crystallariums for profit. So the battery packs have kind of dropped off in usefulness for a while. We've got a shaft. It's good, starting early. All I'm going to do is just look if it's not a prismatic shard. I'm just going to take the stairs. I don't really need... I mean, I guess more stone is never a bad thing, but I don't really need anything in particular from this run other than those prismatic shards. We really have already made everything we need. And tomorrow is Sunday. We can go get those staircases to do the Danger in the Deep quest. There's not a staircase over there, is there? Ah, there was. There was indeed. Let's just check for a prismatic shard and then head back down. We do want to stop by the desert tomorrow to fill out our staircases and get down to the bottom of the mine. I can't remember off the top of my head how many pressure nozzles I would need to get to the bottom of the farm with it. I'm gonna say a dozen or so more. So I think these two quests might get us very close. Alright, there's a shaft. Check for prismatic shards and keep it moving. Okay, it's 9 a.m. We're at floor 25. That's not bad. I've convinced myself, whether it's actual fact or not, that the iridium nodes have a higher chance of prismatic shards. So I think it's still best to get deep as we can, as quickly as we can. I don't have a ton of pineapple. It's enough, and we will have more soon. The indoor pineapple field is growing in size every week. An extra spicy eel there. Okay, I'm not enjoying the having to pickaxe rocks, so I'm just going to throw down a staircase. There's a couple more jade for the desert trader. It won't let me put a bomb anywhere. I just want to place a bomb and run away. It's the only thing I want to do. Just place a bomb and run away. I mean, we're not making bad time. Not making bad time. It's almost noon. We're almost 50 floors down. So it's not great time either. I've done so much panning in this playthrough, and I have yet to find a lucky ring. If I had found a lucky ring at any point in time, I would have gladly spent more time in the volcano dungeon to merge it with an iridium band. But I have not found a single lucky ring. I'm calling foul. Oh, that's a full 15 level drop there. Nope. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. We'll get there. We'll get there. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. We got our ginger ale dropped off. That may have been affecting things. That may have affected our progression a little bit. I am going to walk over here. There's a good amount of iridium over here. And I do believe... oh my gosh. My tool selection there got way off, and it just kept compounding itself. Okay, we just go down. Just go down. Oh, there's a staircase already. There's a prismatic shard, though, so I'm glad I waited. There's also already a staircase, but there's also a lot of iridium nodes. I mean, if it doesn't drop a prismatic shard, I guess it's not really that useful, but it's still iridium. How do you break yourself of the desire for more iridium? Is it just greed? Is it just greed at that point, or is it habit? Okay, there we go. Four life elixirs. Okay. How much do they sell for? Plop. Oh, we got a Wombus shirt. Okay, I mean, it's not really true to our character, but it is so silly. I think it's time. I think it's time. I think it's time we upgrade from our dull gray shirt and skirt. I think it's time we upgrade. Alright, we'll find a silly pair of pants to put on later. We'll finish out the run with a full goofball Harvey marriage here. I mean, Harvey did know we were weird, but we can keep him guessing. Oh boy. Not much doing here. I'm just gonna staircase this. So few rocks to blow up. Okay. I'm just going to staircase this as well. Farm warp totems, I don't need those. I have the best farm warp totem. Oh wow, look at that. That is quite the floor. Alright. No prismatic shards, though. No prismatic shards, but lots of other stuff. Oh, I did get one. I just didn't see it. Okay, so at that point we can leave at any point in time if we want. I think I'd rather stay right now. For now, it's 5:30 p.m. It would be nice to leave with a prismatic shard that I don't have to give to Mr. Key. To say we made a little bit of profit here instead of just completing the quest. And at some point, I would like to try. I'm not going to make it a criteria. There's one. Not going to make it a criteria to finish the challenge, but I would like to have as many extra prismatic shards as I can to give to the Junimos. They deserve to be fashionable. They deserve to be fashionable. They deserve to have a little fun and look good while they're working. Ooh, there's another 15 level drop. Okay, our ginger ale's about to run out. There it went. And I think with all, we now have ginger ale, we have magic rock candy. If we get an iridium luck day with some good buffs, oof, this is a good floor. 2 prismatic shards on 1 floor from 1 bomb. How about that? If we do get an iridium luck day and we get some decent buffs and we use magic rock candy, we should be able to walk out of here with a lot of prismatic shards. So maybe just, 2 to 3. Okay, I'm staircasing. Maybe just 2 to 3 really good Skull Cavern runs might do it. To get the whole farm up with prismatic Junimos. Okay. What's going on? Let me guess. There's a ladder over there. Yes, there is. That can be frustrating. Like, the free ladder's supposed to be a bonus, not a detriment. But if there's a free ladder on the floor actually takes a good bit longer to finish. Okay, I am going to have to fight these guys. There's just too many. There's just too many. Alright, and I am also going to bomb this. For just that reason. Hey. Taking a bit of a Skull Cavern dive here. I wanted to finish that key quest, which I have very much finished already. I currently have 8 prismatic shards so far from this run. So any of the extra ones can be put towards prismatic Junimos now. So that they can be styling and profiling while they're harvesting ancient fruit. Uh-oh. It appears that the game has crashed. Oh, no, okay. That was very strange. That has never happened before. I'm not sure exactly what just happened. But the game froze up for a good few seconds while I was holding my pineapple in the air. Alright, let's get some more spicy eel down our gullet. And keep moving. I've got 8 prismatic shards already. We don't have to pass out here. I did bring the return scepter just in case I felt like I had finished the requirements of this run. But we've already made it this far, so I might as well keep going. Get as many prismatic shards as we can here. There's a few iridium nodes. No joy. No joy. Alright. Oh, I was really expecting it. Let me guess. There's a ladder over here. And I just have to run all the way over here and find it. Well, there's one. Alright, we're at floor 162. We're definitely starting to see a lot more iridium. It's 11:40 p.m., so it is time to start slowing down and bombing everything that we see. All the iridium we see, anyway. In the hopes of getting more prismatic shards. Okay. Is there a staircase somewhere? Am I just not seeing it? $12:20 a.m. I'd really like to find a nice dense floor to just stay on. Here we go. Wow. I think that is the most iridium nodes I have ever seen in one cluster. Just trying to finish out strong. It would be nice to get a couple more prismatic shards out of this. But this was a very good prismatic shard run. Very happy with it. Even if we just end with the 8 that we already have. Which it looks like we're going to. Oh, I don't know. This has potential. We're gonna pass out. Oh, no. Alright. I had a feeling there was some prismatic shards there. That was a lot of iridium. Alright. Alright, one of these days, that greenhouse is going to produce ancient fruit. Bad luck day. I would like those ladders and shafts, so that's going to make our dangerous mine go faster. Yep, ban that spam. Okay. Chill, you're lucky I found you. Linus brought us back. Okay, thanks Linus. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it, bud. Alright, what did we get? The 8 prismatic shards. That was a lot for one run. But other than that, it was a very average run. 400 iridium, 200 iron, gold, and copper, a stack of stone, a few other odds and ends. 12 clay, that's not bad. That's not bad. And a decent amount of jade. Okay. So yeah, not bad. Yeah, we're stacking up the battery packs now. There's nothing really else left for us to do with them. Alright. What do we do here? Here we go. We are going to want to hold on to these staircases though, because we're going down to the bottom of the mines today, I think. Okay, but we can do that after our normal activities. All of our jade. Might as well bring the rubies while we're at it. No harm in that. I do want to swap this. I got this nice silly shirt. So we're going to swap our dull gray shirt and skirt. Well, I guess shorts it is, if that's the only thing that we have. We're going to swap our dull gray shirt and skirt finally. Because that Wumbus shirt is just so silly that I had to keep it. Alright, now we can harvest our indoor pineapple field. And we can also make more fertilizer and maybe even more pots if we have to stretch that even further. All right. Let's make some raisins and head out on the town. Not really. We're not going to head out on the town in that way. Just going to head over to Ginger Island. I will throw at least one round of pineapples in here. I know I have a few more seeds, but I just want to be on the safe side. Oh, we've got more pineapples. I'm just going to leave them there for when I come back. Okay, so we can sell everything else. We did get plenty more pineapples. So that's good news. Okay. Might as well bring the staircases with us, though. I did use a few. Alright, and there's our pickled chanterelles. That's going to be Harvey's Feast of the Winter Star gift. Pickled chanterelles. I've been giving him coffee all this time. It'll be nice to give him something different that he also loves. Alright, we'll go grab our sap. And actually, it has been a couple days because we did our Skull Cavern run yesterday. So I will grab the tappers just in case. Just in case we have any full-grown mahoganies now. And we have at least one. We have a couple. That's nice. Every little bit counts. Okay, there's one. That one finally grew. It's been so long. Alright, and so they're all gonna grow up over the next just couple days. So I'll need to remember to bring the tappers every day, and I need to make some more tappers. I need wood for that. So let's chop down some coconut trees. Maybe not here in the desert, but over on Ginger Island while we're there, we'll chop down a bunch of coconut trees. Make some more tappers. Can you tap coconut trees? No, you can't. Okay. Nice stack of coffee there. Okay, 99 staircases. That's more than enough. That's more than enough to get us to the bottom of the dangerous mines. So that's great news. I think I just heard a panning spot. Cannot pass up a panning spot. Probably should have brought some Omni Geodes to get a few more desert warp totems. I'll have to try to remember that next time. Okay. Alright, let's head over to Ginger Island. We didn't go yesterday, so there should be something ripe over there today. To fill out our seed bank. Really should scrub my floorboards today. I think an algae is starting to form. Yeah, you keep saying that. You keep saying that. All right. Oh, look at this. Lots of ancient fruit. This is going to take a minute to feed all this through the seed makers. We're really coming along. All the rest of that's going to ripen over the next couple days as well. Even onto the other side of the creek. So we're really on the home stretch now. Alright, I'm just going to grab a sip of tea here. Alright. We're going to be getting at least a couple hundred seeds from this. I'm hoping to come out of this with 300 seeds today. That's going to go a long way. I don't know that we're going to have that many, but that would be nice. Alright, it's going to be close. Those are done. These are done. Whoops, a couple more. 277. 277. Not bad, not bad. Alright, let's head over to the dig site, see if we can get some more clay and bones. And maybe do some panning. I did just hear a panning spot. There it is. Okay, where did it go? I heard it. Okay. Sometimes I swear I hear a spot open up and then I just can't find it. Always disappointing. There we go, there's one. Okay, again, I know I heard it, but I do not see it. Is it like somewhere I can't get to, maybe? Alright. So let's go do this danger in the deep. Let's go do the danger in the deep. I'll just throw the bones in here for now. We can definitely do more pineapples later. Alright, we'll do our own trash. We'll do our own trash. Alright, we are over 2,000 ancient seeds, so I'm thinking we're going to be ready to plant on spring 1. I need to get 1,000 more seeds within the next week to do that, and we're going to be very close. The greenhouse is going to come ripe, and a significant portion of Ginger Island is going to come ripe as well, so we're going to be very close. And that's the point at which I chop out the giant crops. The giant crops are going to need to be chopped out. They were nice while they lasted, but I've got to get ancient fruit there. Alright, let's go finish this danger in the deep. Oh, you know what? Oh well, I've got 8 days. I've got 8 days to take those over. I need to take the prismatic shards to put them in Mr. Key's box. It's not enough that I got them. I need to give them to Mr. Key now. This is going to be the entire thing. I'm just going to staircase down to the bottom. I'll have extra staircases, more than enough to continue doing Skull Cavern runs. I guess I didn't have to waste it on that elevator floor, but not a big deal. The forest underground is very neat. I like that. Whoops. Alright, what are we looking at? It's 6:10 p.m. We're down to floor 80. We're gonna make it in plenty of time. The staircasing takes basically no time at all. Which is why, like, I completely understand the people that will do, you know, a whole shed full of jade crystallariums, stack up 1,000 staircases, and just go and not interact with the Skull Cavern until they've gone down 200 floors. I completely understand that. That is definitely one way of doing it. Wow, that went very far away. That is definitely one way of doing Skull Caverns. And maybe it's the correct way. I don't know. It's probably more profitable to just get down to 200. Okay. So we can go to Mr. Key tomorrow and we can get a bunch of pressure nozzles. That left us with 18 staircases left, which is more than enough for a couple Skull Cavern runs. That sailor shirt can go in our dresser. More than enough for a couple Skull Cavern runs. Alright, let's see what we can do. Let's see how many pots we have. I should never have placed these up here before I was ready to use them. All I'm doing is chopping them out ever since I put them up here. All right. How many pots? 30. 30 pots. And how much fertilizer can we make? 28. Very close. Very close. Okay, and I know I have plenty of seeds because I just put them all in the seed makers for that very purpose. Alright, I would like to change the flooring in the rest of the house. Oh, I need to plant the corner first. Okay. because I cannot reach it from there. Okay, and I need to leave that open, but this I can go across. Oh wait, never mind. I need to plant them in the back first. I'm blocking myself off. I also do not like how that interaction happens when you pick up a furniture or decoration and it replaces something in your inventory instead of just going into the next available slot. Okay. All right. So we could do like a ramp down. We could do both sides. All right. All done. Now we just need to water everything. And then our indoor chill spot is complete. Uh-oh. No. Alright, I'm really struggling. I think I might have blocked myself from being able to water that corner spot. I think if I do this. There we go. There we go. Alright. Oh man, it is late. Takes a long time to do things inside the house. Alright, let's get our pets by the fire, have a sip of tea. Put ourselves to bed. There we go. Getting a little bit of income. Those pineapples are helping out finally. Now that they're all starting to become mature. Booksellers in town, I'm almost certain we don't need anything from the bookseller. Still waiting for those greenhouse ancient fruit to come ripe. It's gonna be soon. It's gonna be soon, I know it is. As soon as they do, that helps out a ton. We've got our ancient fruit seeds are over 2,000 now. So we're getting very close. We're getting very close. We're going to be very close to ready as soon as spring 1 hits to plant the entire farm up. All right. Good morning, Chillin' Jr. Love you. Love you, buddy. Legend Pond still just slow and steady, helping out. Oh yeah, they're close. They're close. Get our grapes, make some raisins, head over to Ginger Island, do our routine, get our sap from our Quarry Forest. Just do the routine. Oh, I didn't even get my blessings and the luck today. I better go do that. I better go check out what's going on. Alright, let's check this out. Bad luck. Fishing. Okay. A pretty bad mix of things. Pretty bad mix of stuff there, but you know what? It's fine. We just have to do our normal routine here today. Nothing special. Alright, let's head on over to Ginger Island. Guard the farm, Chillin' Jr. Guard the farm. Our maple syrup there. I had never known before this run that you can put taps on trees in town, so that's definitely a lesson for the future. Oh, actually, I do want to go look at that special order board. It is Monday. Tropical fish and Gus's famous omelet. And I'm zapping back because I forgot to bring our 4 prismatic shards with us. We have to put them in Mr. Key's box to be able to complete this quest. And we did finish the Danger in the Deep mines, so we'll have some more key gems for more pressure nozzles from both of those quests at the same time. And because it's Monday, he should have a new quest for us as well. I've got to hit these artifact spots looking for a rusty spoon, with the full knowledge that I have thrown out at least 20 rusty spoons during this game. Hi, your stream is like Bob Ross calm. I love it. Well, thank you very much. That's a wonderful compliment. Natto Latte. I love your name. Have you had much luck in the local waters? You look like you could be a strong angler if you set your mind to it. Yeah, we're just chilling here. We're just chilling and relaxing, having a good time, having a sip of tea, which is a good reminder. Alright, we've got a bunch of ancient fruit here to make into seeds. It is very relaxing. I'm falling asleep watching. That is wonderful, Shadowcrest. I really appreciate that. I do, if it really does work, I do upload the VODs to YouTube. The link is in the bio there on the About page. So if it really does work and you are actually falling asleep, then feel free to put my playlist on and just take yourself a nap. Everybody deserves a good nap. Alright, we've got over 200 fruit today, so we're going to be a minute here. And this is going to get us very close to finishing our seed bank goal. We already have over 2,000 seeds in our seed bank. We need to have, I believe, about 3,400 seeds so that we can just do our planting on spring 1. How often do you stream? Generally, I stream 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's East Coast US time. Sometimes I'll do a random pop-up stream in the evening, and like yesterday, life got in the way a little bit and I didn't get to stream at all, but it's mostly Monday through Saturday in the mornings. Oh my god, yes, playlist. That's fantastic. Just follow the link to the YouTube, and every day after I get done with the stream, I upload the video and add it to the end of the playlist. Your info banners are really cute. Well, thank you. Thank you. I felt like it was very fitting. I like to do gardening, so I'm chill gardening. And I really liked those banners. And I was getting really tired of the scammers coming in saying I have not done my graphic design properly or whatever, so I went and made sure that they were done up nicely. Alright, look at that stack of ancient fruit seeds. 441. Do you just play Stardew or do you play other games? At the moment, I'm just playing Stardew. I only started streaming less than a month ago. And I do love Stardew Valley, and I will play this game probably for the rest of my life. But I do imagine that I will eventually stream other cozy games as well. This probably won't be the only cozy game that I ever stream. But I haven't taken another one up just yet. Danger in the Deep again. I don't know that I want to do that again. Make it to the bottom of the mines in 1 week. And we used up all of our staircases for that. So let's just do the Keys Cuisine. I know exactly how to do it. It's not super cheap, but it's still useful. Alright, we have currently 98 key gems. So we're going to get all the pressure nozzles we can afford. And actually, I think that's more than we need. I think that's going to get us the whole way down. I could be wrong. But I think 16 pressure nozzles might get us the rest of the way across the farm. Let's go check out the dig site before I head back to the farm and put those pressure nozzles on. A little bit more clay for more indoor pineapples. We've got, I'd say we're 2/3 to 3/4 of the way done with the indoor pineapple farm. But there's the northeast section of the house. What are we going to call that? The north wing? The north wing of the house has yet to be filled with pineapples. So we can definitely do with more clay. Cannot pass up a panning spot. And I heard it spawn another. Alright. Let's just check over here. There's a lot of times there's a big ginger pile there. Nope. Alright, so for this, the big secret, it's not a big secret at all, is that we're going to just walk over to Gus's and we're going to spend 300,000 gold on coffee. And then we're going to come back and we're going to make it into triple shot espresso and sell 100,000 gold worth of triple shot espresso. That's it. That's the whole thing. It's maybe not the most efficient. It's maybe not the best. But it does work. And we end up with a bunch of triple shot espresso. Alright, so we have 2,470 ancient seeds right now. So we just need about 700 more, a little over 700 more. And I think over the next 6 days we might get that. It's going to be very close. It's going to be very close. So let's get cleaned up. Throw our trash away. Put our fish away. We're saving the fish just so that we can make quality fertilizer if we have to. I want to be focusing more on the deluxe fertilizer. Speaking of which, I do need to go to our quarry farm. I want to focus on the deluxe fertilizer, but at some point we're just not going to have enough deluxe fertilizer to do the whole farm. Excuse the birds in the background. So we'll need those fish to make the quality fertilizer to fill out the rest of our needs. Alright, we've got a few more fully grown mahoganies now. And I am going to need to make a few more tappers. I forgot to chop down those coconut trees while we were on the island. So I've already made a stack of 756 deluxe fertilizer. I'd like to make as many as I possibly can. We have 373 more iridium bars. I don't think I'm going to use all of them. The sap is really the limiting factor. I would have needed to have 32,000 sap to make enough fertilizer to do the whole farm. 32,000. 32 full stacks of sap, and I just was never going to get that much sap. So we're making as much as we can, and then we'll fill out the rest with quality fertilizer when we get to that point. You know, it's not the end of the world. Oh, there's a chance at a rusty spoon. Nope, no rusty spoon. Alright, where did we leave off? Here we are. Hey bud, what you doing down here? Here we are. Alright, let's go get our extra iridium sprinklers so that we're not deleting a sprinkler that we could still use. Okay. Alright. See, we have more than enough iridium sprinklers. How long has it taken you to reach your current point in game? So we're now on day 22 of winter year 2. And we're looking to finish this challenge as early as possible in year 3. So I'm trying to just hoard up that seed bank of ancient fruit seeds. And then we're going to plant the entire standard farm, which is around 3,400 tiles. We're going to plant the entire standard farm full of ancient fruit. And then we're going to wait until they're all mature and fully grown. And we will harvest the entire farm, the greenhouse, and the entire Ginger Island farm. And take it all to Pierre and bankrupt that boy. That's the end of this challenge, is to harvest the farm, the greenhouse, and the Ginger Island farm, and then go bankrupt Pierre by selling him, hopefully, more than 5 million gold worth of ancient fruit in one go. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pierre deserves it. Exactly. See? You get it. You get it. Also love the farm name. I always name my farm. Well, this was our market farming challenge, so it's farming farm because we're farming. It's been an interesting run. We've spent a lot of time, more time than I've ever spent farming, to plant up all this space. We did fill the entire farm with fairy roses in the fall. Okay guys, this is it. This is the moment. Say goodbye to our giant crops. They're leaving us today. Oh. Alright. There went the giant crops. I'm sorry, it had to happen. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. It had to happen. We need that space. Why did I didn't have to chop that up. Just put the pressure nozzles on it. 1, 2, 3. So I am going to need a sprinkler here. I might as well just put it there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we're so close. Okay, I do have a pressure nozzle there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would be there. So I guess I just put it on that one. That takes us to there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Do they meet? Do they actually meet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, there is one tile right here. So, 2. Okay, so if I just put one there, it covers it. All right. We can tear these guys up. I still want that rusty spoon, darn it. Just to make sure, we are 1, 2, 3. Yes, those can reach the bottom. All right, so I'm calling that done. We do have this up the side. That's fine. I'm calling that done. I think I'm cool with that. We made it to the bottom. Okay, let's have a look at this. I know I can take these, but I'm thinking there's probably some spaces. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think that covers it. I think that covers it. A chicken statue. I just want a rusty spoon, guys. I just want a rusty spoon. Alright, what have we got? This whole row can come out. Alright, so the rest of the giant crops, they can come out on planting day. They don't have to come out right now. I've already got the sprinklers up here. Looking good though, looking very good. Alright, what am I doing? Dropping the sprinklers back off. We can put the chicken statue up here. Can we not put it up here? Oh, it's not the one you can place. It's just the artifact. Oh. Oh. Alright. And we'll throw our forage there. And I'll just save these pumpkins for now. There's no real reason to do anything with them at the moment. I'm not processing them. That was part of this challenge. Was just... Love you, bud. Let's get our pets by the fire. Here, have a sip of tea. Would farming slime not help towards the sap? So that... I mean, when you kill a slime, you get very little sap. Is there something I'm missing? Are you talking about a slime hutch, maybe? I had to leave off all of the buildings. We didn't, no coops, no barns, no slime hutches, because they take up space. They take up tillable tiles. And the whole point of my challenge here was to put ancient fruit on every tillable tile, so we have no animals. We just have absolutely nothing that's going to take up tillable tiles. I was able to put that fish pond to put the legend in, because that's not taking up tillable tiles. And that has been a boon for us. We've been just raking in a little bit of money at a time. Every week there's a little bit more legend row to process. Alright, we have an iridium luck day. And we do have ladders and shafts. I'm just not sure if I want to... I think what we do, if we're going to do a Skull Cavern run, we just make it a partial one, and we do it after our normal chores. I do want more prismatic shards. I would like every Junimo hut to be stylish Junimos, if we can. I'm not going to say that it's going to stop me from finishing the challenge if I haven't put prismatic shards in every Junimo hut. But I would like the Junimos to be styling and profiling while they're harvesting ancient fruit. I think that's fair. They deserve to look good too. Good morning, bud. Love you. Thank you for the clay. Alright, let's just have a look. Yeah, we're very close. Very close to those being ripe. Okay. So let me grab my tappers. Where are they? There they are. We'll go grab our sap. So there's definitely a few different strategies for sap farming. But this was just what I settled on. This was more of a last minute kind of thing. I did not realize how much sap I was going to need until much later in the game. I hadn't planned on fertilizing really anything. But I did find the deluxe fertilizer recipe in the Key's Walnut room there. So I realized that having iridium quality ancient fruit to sell to Pierre would greatly affect my chances of bankrupting him in one day. So I decided that we should try to bump up our sap numbers to get all of that deluxe fertilizer. The deluxe fertilizer is 40 sap and 1 iridium bar to make 5 deluxe fertilizers. So like I said, I would need 30, if I was trying to do the whole farm with deluxe fertilizer, I would have needed 32,000 sap. So my compromise has been, I'll make as many deluxe fertilizers as I can, and then we've been harvesting those fish from the crab pots on our way to Ginger Island every day. When I can't make more deluxe fertilizer because of the high sap needs, oh wow, I never did take the rest of those seeds out. Once we run out of sap to where we can't make as much deluxe fertilizer as we want, I'll start making quality fertilizer, which is just 4 sap and a fish to fill out as much as we can. But the with the deluxe fertilizer, and if I eat a maple bar first thing in the morning to have +1 farming for the whole day, and deluxe fertilizer, and the Junimos have raisins, then we should be looking at almost half of the fruit to be iridium quality fruit when it's harvested. And that makes a very big difference. So a regular ancient fruit is 605, silver 755, gold is 907, and an iridium is 1200, fully double the base fruit. So if we have half of everything that we harvest is iridium, then we stand to be hopefully into the 5 to 7 million gold after harvesting the whole farm, greenhouse, and Ginger Island. That's the hope. I would really like to walk into Pierre's and make him pay me 10 million gold. That would be to satisfy my heart's desire, to stick that guy up for 10 million gold. Oh my goodness, okay, I'll have to do these here at the house. That's fine. That's fine. I just don't have quite as many seed makers at the house as I do on Ginger Island there. But we can still do it. It's not a big deal. It wasn't a huge harvest today. Not the neatest process, but it does the job. Alright, so we got over 100 today. And we can go do just a casual half-day Skull Cavern run, I guess. We don't have anything else. Oh, that's right, Keys Cuisine. But we've got how long to do that? 13 days. That's not important. It's not important anymore now that we've got... Oh, I did have another stack of fruit. Now that we've got to the very bottom of the farm with the pressure nozzles, running up the side there, the far western side, I mean, we could take maybe 5 more sprinklers off the farm. I don't think I'm worried about being super strict about the min-maxing. At this point, it's the 23rd of winter. We need to be getting ourselves ready to plant. I don't want to keep getting distracted with all these key quests that I don't actually need anymore. We need to be just prepping to plant 3,000 plus ancient fruit. Oh, we are very close. This is happening on spring 1. This went better than I expected. I was expecting this to be split between either being able to finish at the end of year 3 or having to wait until year 4 to be able to get this done, but things have gone exceptionally well, and it looks like the challenge will be finished during summer of year 3. So I'm very happy about that. Now, do we do the Skull Cavern run? It is an Iridium Luck Day, and we did get extra ladders and shafts, so we could still manage a few prismatic shards out of the day, but I'm just not sure it's worth the effort. I would have to go to the dwarf and buy bombs still, so let's not. It's not really required. We'll get a better time for it. I can still go buy the bombs. Oh, he's not even open yet. He's not even open yet. So we can just chill. Take a leisurely walk up to the dwarf and buy 200 bombs. And then head back to the saloon and buy 300,000 gold worth of coffee. We can be a good supporter of Gus's business. He's a good guy. He deserves a bit of spending cash. Cave carrot stew, cave carrot brulee, all kinds of cave carrot dishes. All right. Just want to make sure we are ready for when we do want to do our full day Skull Cavern run with our magic rock candy and ginger ale. And isn't the Feast of the Winter Star, isn't that tomorrow? Oh, it's Thursday. Okay, I was a day off. I was one day off. Let's head over to Gus's and make a sizable donation to the saloon. He can use the help. Alright, so here we go. 100 is that much. What's a full stack of 1,000? Yeah, about 300,000 gold. Right, so then we go and we make 333 triple shot espressos, and that's more than enough. So now I just want to take, so if, yeah, that's going to be a bigger stack than what we already have. So there we go. We can take some out of that stack. to only sell what we actually have to sell. Okay, there we go. So we're going to sell that stack and we're going to keep that stack. And that's it. That's the lazy man's way to complete that quest. I'm sure there's a more efficient way, a cheaper way, but that's my way. And then I end up with a full stack of espresso after I'm done. And it's only 300,000 gold, right? Who cares? All right, so now it's 2 p.m. It's 2 p.m. What do I do? Maybe go farm some fiber. Go do some fiber farming. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I think I actually need more pots right now. That's fine. We'll make pots next. We'll make pots next. We'll go do some fiber farming for the rest of the evening. Just hope Penny has a good life ahead of her. If you ever have kids, you'll know how I feel. I do know how you feel, Pam, but you know, you gotta get that drinking under control. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. If you want Penny to have the best life, then you've got to be there for her. Do we get more? I have not enchanted the scythe. I think we don't get more fiber without the enchantment on the scythe, so I think the sword still does just fine. So we'll just do some very casual fiber farming for the rest of the evening so that we have enough for the deluxe retaining soil. Love that ice wand. That ice wand gives me the option to engage in combat when I want to, on my terms, or to not engage in combat at all. Alright, I think I'm past the need for gold. I really don't think I need gold for anything, but it's so hard to just walk away from it. So hard to just walk away from it when it's sitting right there in front of me. Start from the top. We're just cycling through. This is, you know, kind of power farming. Build up a nice stack of fiber so that we can fill out our indoor pineapple farm with deluxe retaining soil. It's not 100% necessary for the challenge, but it is winter and there's not much else to do anyway. So why not, is more the point here. I don't like sleeping through days. Here's a special slime. He's not going to give me anything that's going to be an upgrade, but I still want to see what he drops. I can't stop. I need to see what he drops. I'm sure that I have not yet seen everything that a special slime can drop. So I like to see, just out of curiosity. So I'm just recycling floor 80 over and over again. This was what we did for our gold when we needed to make... Oh man, how many did we need to make? When we needed to make 148 iridium sprinklers, and 396 quality sprinklers. We were just doing floor 80 over and over and over again. And now we're doing it for the fiber. Spent so much time on this floor. See, I like being able to just completely ignore the combat. The ice wand makes that possible. I'll grab some quartz. We don't actually need it at this point, but it's free. And I did remove the quartz from my crystallariums. I was using the crystallariums for quartz for a very long time for the quality fertilizer, or quality sprinklers, and for the garden pots. But I have enough built up now where I don't really need it anymore. And if at any point it seems that I don't have enough to make the rest of the garden pots for inside the house, then we can easily just throw some quartz back in the crystallariums again. You can get 3 quartz per day out of a crystallarium. It works very fast. I guess theoretically I could enchant the sword with the haymaker as well. I believe you can get that enchantment onto a weapon. I'm not entirely sure if it does affect fiber though. Alright, let's call it. Let's call it. Let's go home. Let's go home and take stock. We got 161 fiber, that's not bad. Not bad. Okay. So, see, we have 82 quartz, 82 refined quartz. We have a stack of 211 quartz. We're never going to need more quartz. So that's all good. I don't think I'm going to harvest enough. Excuse me. I don't think I'm going to harvest enough sap to need more than these 373 iridium bars. I have another 125 here if I wanted to. But things are going really well for that, so I think it's all just going to work out just fine. Are the grapes ready? No. Let's check our basement grapes. Nope. All right. So see, we've got our little relaxation tropical room down here where you can sit and have a cup of tea with the pineapples growing around you. But there is room to, I don't need these charcoal kilns anymore. Actually, I can just chop them out. I actually need wood right now. I can chop these out. And we can fill this entire wing of the house with pots if we get to that point. I'm not going to refuse to finish the challenge just because that's not filled with pineapples. If we get all the ancient fruit, I'm calling the challenge done. Okay, let's get our pets by the fire. Have a sip of tea. And put ourselves to bed. Alright, I mean, that could be more pressure nozzles, or at this point we could spend our key gems on something else. I'll have to check to see what we would want to spend it on. We're beyond the need for buying seeds from Pierre, so Pierre's missing stock list is not really an issue anymore. Alright, Feast of the Winter Star is tomorrow. We've put up our jar of pickled chanterelles. That's going to be our gift to Harvey. We've been giving him coffee all this time. He's had enough coffee. He deserves something different. So we made him some mushroom pickles. Oh, Ginger. Alright, I might need to do a bird's BRB here for a minute. Ginger needs some kisses, I guess. Tomorrow is the Feast of the Winter Star. So with that, I am going to do a bird's BRB. I will be back in just a minute. All right. Just some quick kisses. Love you, bud. Good morning, Chillin' Jr. These ancient fruit have got to be very close. That aged legend row just continuing to produce. It was a lot of work to get that guy in spring of year 1, but we did it. And it really did work. Alright. Oh, you know what? I think I need to make some more tappers. Right? I ran out yesterday. So, that's right, we need wood. We need wood to make more tappers. Okay. So let's just head straight to Ginger Island. I promise I will remember to cut down coconut trees while we're there. Hey, there's our butterfly. We got lucky. I'm not going to run all around the valley looking for that butterfly, but if we see it on our way, then I might as well get it. Collect our fish for our quality fertilizer. I've got the lure master, I think it is, so that we don't have to put bait in those crab pots. Just for convenience. Just for convenience and time. Okay, I was gonna say, do we have a no ancient fruit day today? Alright, we're finally starting to get the whole way across. The last ones we planted are starting to mature. Looks like these other ones should be another day or two. Okay, and before I forget, let's get these trees chopped. There's all kinds of benefits that we could have done with enchanting everything, you know, put shaving on the axe. I'm just not a huge fan of the volcano dungeon farming. And I find the benefits to be, for me, this is just for me, I find the benefits to be not worth the effort. Especially because we're going to be ending this challenge. This is not a permanent farm. We're not going for perfection. Now, on a perfection run, then there's no reason not to. But we weren't doing that here. We have a very clear end. Alright, now we've got some wood. We can make some more tappers. Should be able to make significant, 10, 15, about 14 more tappers. I think that might be enough. I think that might be enough. We'll see. The nice thing about the mahogany tappers is they do produce every single day, so there's no waiting period. As soon as you put it on, we'll be getting sap out of it the very next day. Whoops, I got stuck there. Okay, we done? We are done. Alright, let's check on our dig site. Get a little bit more. Do you hear them answer the parrot? It's so cute. Alright, we got a little bit of clay. And there's some ginger here. I normally just running around with the triple shot espresso, but... Oh, I could have chopped those as well. Oh well. That's fine. I'm normally running around with just the triple shot espresso. But when we want to do a good Skull Cavern run, it's nice to have the ginger ale for that extra bit of luck. Alright, so we are at almost 3,000 seeds here. And the greenhouse is going to produce any day now. I can't remember if winter had started already or if it was the end of fall when we planted the greenhouse. But it's going to be very soon. So we are absolutely going to have, in the next 4 days, we are going to have enough to plant the whole farm. So spring 1 is back to our old habits again, where we're going to be sun up to sundown planting in the field. And we're just going to be passing out in the field to start again the next day. Real farm work. Alright. And it's high time I take these bones back out and feed them into the bone mills. At this point, it's just the quality fertilizer that's really coming out of that's useful anymore. Sadly, they don't really produce anything else that we're going to use right this moment. Okay, so let's make our tappers. I'm pretty sure I don't have any sitting here. Yep. And we'll head over to the quarry. We'll collect our sap and we'll fill the rest of the tappers that we can. Looks like 14 might be enough. And at this point, it's too late to plant more trees. Right, by the time, even with tree fertilizer, by the time they were full grown, it would pretty much be too late. So at this point, what we've got is what we've got. Oh, I did get another seed, but again, I don't think it's really, it doesn't matter at this point. Okay, so I have 5 more tappers. It looks like that's exactly how many more mahoganies I have that have not matured yet. Well, I tell you what, why not, right? Why not? I don't have the fertilizer on me. I can bring it tomorrow. Or I can do it right now. There's really nothing else pressing that we're dealing with right now. Okay. See, the bone mills, they pump out this tree fertilizer, and it's way more than I could ever use.